It was a nice surprise for Papers, Please to release on Vita. I had seen reviews and screens for the game and I had high expectations that the game would be good. And actually, it exceeded my expectations. Papers, Please has you playing the role of a depressingly poor border control officer for the country of Arstotzka. Hopefully I've said that right. You need to check the passports and visas of people wanting to enter the country and make sure you don't let anyone in that shouldn't be there. It probably sounds kinda boring just from the high-level description of the game, but there are so many layers to this game. The start of the game has you only really looking at whether the passports haven't expired, but as you progress there are new rules brought in to complicate your review of the documents. You'll need to check visas match what people are saying, check x-rays of people for weapons, look at fingerprints to make sure people are who they say they are, and much more. Each person you review and make the correct decision on gives you 5 credits. You need to pay for rent, food and heat for you and your family to survive. If you ever go into negative money, then it's game over. When you make an incorrect decision, you get a warning, and after 3 incorrect decisions, you start getting 5 credits deducted at each time. You want to make sure you're getting through as many people as possible to earn as much credit as possible, and the time pressure to get people through as quickly as possible added to the excitement of the game. This may all sound boring to be inspecting documents, but I really loved it. On top of the document checking nature of the game, there is a story that is drip fed to you as you play, and there are moral dilemmas. Do you accept a bribe to let someone in? Do you let a woman in so that she can be with her husband? Do you help a rebellion overthrow the corrupt government? Do you send more people to prison unnecessarily because the prison warden is giving you a bribe for having more prisoners? Do you sacrifice your family and let them die so that you can follow the rules and live your life as a border control agent? There's so much going on in the game and so much to remember and think about alongside the time pressure of getting through as many people as possible. There are 20 possible endings in the game and an endless mode, and I'm looking forward to playing more to try and see each ending. When you die, you can choose to restart any day along your last playthrough or previous ones. This helps so that you can try and make specific different decisions to arrive at different endings. It's really appreciated that the game doesn't force you to play through all the way from the beginning to see each ending. The game's graphics look quite basic, but it suits the style of the game and the depressing nature of life as a border control agent for Arstotzka. The sounds equally are in the style of computer effects from the 80s. They again suit the game perfectly. So how does it play on Vita? For the most part, very well. It feels really intuitive to be moving documents around the screen with your finger. However, some of the words are very small on the screen. You examine documents by clicking on words and comparing them to other words. Because the words are so small, it's easy to click on the wrong word and waste precious seconds. Also, the whole screen can get overtaken by documents, making it hard to see things or even scroll up and down the screen. You need to stay organized and methodical in how you review the documents, so you move them to one side when you're done examining them. These drawbacks can cause some frustration and cause you to waste time, but it didn't stop me from enjoying the game. I'm so glad Papers, Please came to Vita. In a year that's already been so good, we've got another game that could easily be a Vita Game of the Year contender. It's a deep game that tests your brain, memory and morals. I don't think it's a game for everyone, but if you're like me and you already like what you've heard so far and the concept of the game, then you'll probably like the game itself. So guys, are you planning to pick up Papers, Please? And if you've already bought it, what did you think? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.